Today we'll be talking about everything, putting everything together. Putting everything together. That is the whole methodology behind the Bachelor of the Forest program. Now, remember I talked about the life, the lifespan, the depth, and the timing of every trade you are trying to take, even when you are making your analysis. So we'll be using that format to finish this up. So we want to start with what? The live. I'll be using the sell side for this example. Now, when the market starts, it gives us the what? It builds the course. Now, here at the course, you can have every of your formation, the chart patterns, everything you want to see. But it is at this course, that we can implement our Wyckoff pattern. Now, whenever they build the course, and don't forget, on that particular main time frame, which can be monthly, weekly, or the daily. Now, whenever they build the course, the next thing they will do after building the course is to break out. Now, I don't trade the reversal. I don't wait for a top of a reversal. Wait, I wait for what? When the reversal turns into a trend. And it can only turn into a trend when we have a breakout. Now, when it breaks out, it goes back down, up rather, to complete the Wyckoff formation, what people call as the pullback. And after that, it drops. Now, looking at this is the first breakout. Breaking out from this zone right now is another what? Another breakout. Now, if this is my weekly time frame, to join this trade, I will do what? Apply the breakout rules and the breakout trading techniques. So my first entry will be at this point. And what is it? I will go down to the PTF. From the PTF, I go down to the ETF. And when I find my parameters, just like I said in the class, I'm going to take my entry. Now, in taking my entry, I am now in a particular trade. Now, this will keep on dropping on the main time frame. Now, if this is the main time frame and it is weekly, in the daily, this particular length on the daily time frame, we might have this particular length you are seeing here on the daily time frame might form another retracement without breaking the market structure. So, if I want to scale in from the daily time frame, I can also enter another trade from the daily time frame because the daily is now my main time frame. Then I will enter another trade from the main time frame, the daily time frame. Enter another breakout trade, then join the trade down to this particular point here. Now, at this particular level, we might now see another what? Pullback. We might see a bigger pullback here on the weekly time frame. How do I know that price is going to pull back from this point? Simply by using our what? Our retracement rule. Retracement rule. With the help of what? Divergence. Now, whenever this happens, we already know where price is going to go to. And that is what? Either it touches the moving average level, or the other block, or the what? The market structure level. Then I will join them at this particular, let's say, the moving average level. I will continue joining them. It will give us another what? Entry formation. The same way a divergence in the ETF, a break in market structure, then it continues what? Going down. Continue going down. So remember, we now have another entry based on what? The moving average, the retracement. Now, when we know that price has broken this particular level on the weekly time frame, this is another breakout stage. We are going to enter again with this particular breakout strategy. Continue trading the trend. Now, whenever this pullback happens, if this pullback occurs from the 5 minutes time frame, we know that our target is what? 30 minutes. From we go to the 30 minutes time frame to continue the trade. If this pullback occurs at 1 hour and confirm on the daily time frame, we know it is a daily time frame. We go to the daily time frame to look for our entry level. If this happens at what? The 30 minutes, we know it is what? Going to terminate at the 4 hours. We go down to our 4-hour time frame to look for our entry. Now, in the retracement rule, when price is retracing based on the time frame, a 5 minutes retracement through will take you to what? 30 minutes as your main time frame. A 15 minutes one will take you to what? 1 hour. 30 minutes retracement will give you 4 hours. 1 hour retracement will give you daily. Then 4 hour retracement will give you weekly. Then daily retracement will give you what? The monthly. Now this is what you want to check out for. So whenever you are trading the trend, you want to look at the retracement. Where is the retracement starting from? Is it starting from the 5 minutes? Then you know it will terminate at the 30 minutes level. Is it starting from the 15 minutes? You know it's going to terminate at the 1 hour key level area. Is it starting from the 30 minutes? You know it is going to terminate at the 4 hour key level area. Is it starting from the 1 hour? It's going to terminate at the daily key level area. Is it starting from the 4 hours? It will terminate at the weekly key level area. Is it at the daily? It will terminate at the monthly key level area. So that is what you want to apply here in your retracement trade. Your retracement trade. So whenever the price retraces back up to any of our key level areas, we want to join again using our entry style. Remember, the market will always give you 2 ways to enter the market. Either it gives you by deep retracement, remember, or it gives you by what? Breakout, which is a rectangle. If it's a deep retracement, you enter with a deep retracement pattern. If it's a breakout, you wait for a what? A breakout like this. This is a deep retracement. The retracement occur from this particular level, terminate at this particular level on the higher time frame. Now, you might ask me, what if price did not terminate at this moving average level? It is very simple. In as much as what? The ultimate key level area, which is our what? Market structure is not broken on the main time frame. We are not going to exceed that trend. The market is still trending. In as much as market structure is not broken, the market is still clear trending. It's going to touch the moving average. When the moving average did not respect, it's going to go back up. Either it goes back up to the what? The next higher time frame, which is the intermediate time frame. The intermediate time frame will not be what? Within 5 minutes and 30 minutes. It will not go to 1 hour. If it's supposed to terminate at 30 minutes and it did not, it will terminate at 1 hour. If it did not terminate at 1 hour, it will terminate at 4 hours. They will keep on respecting that retracement based on the moving average. If it did not terminate at 5 minutes, they will test 15 minutes. If it did not terminate at 15 minutes, they will test 30 minutes. If it did not terminate at 30 minutes, they will enter 1 hour. If it's not 1 hour, 4 hours. They will do all this, but at the same time, they will respect the key market structure region of what? Of the main time frame. And remember we said something. If the main time frame market structure region is not broken, price is not yet ready to do what? Reverse. Now they might come here and do something like this. Go back up. What am I saying? In as much as this particular main time frame market structure level is not broken, this is still a sell trade. Now in going back up from here to this zone, they are going to do this. They will break 5 minutes market structure, go to 15 minutes, break 15 minutes, go to 30 minutes, break 30, go to 1 hour, break 1 hour, go to 4 hours, break 4 hours, go to daily, break daily. But since this is a weekly time frame, and this is the weekly time frame we are looking at, they will not break the weekly time frame market structure because the sellers are still in there. And when we have the sellers in there, what happens? They will now form another word, a retracement rule, divergence at that particular top of the market structure from the weekly time frame. And what will they do? They now drop price. Now, in dropping price, we are going to realize one thing. And what is that? In dropping price, they are going to do what? Break out from this particular region. Breaking out from this particular region has given us another entry based on what? Breakouts. Now, this is what they are literally going to do. At this particular junction, your duty is to look at where the retracement is going to terminate. Now, the line, they started here. Debts, we already know where they are going to. You must know the targets. You know your targets. If you are using chart pattern, you know how to check for your chart pattern target. If you are using the retracement, you know how to check for your retracement target. And then, no matter what, whatever you are using, you already know your target, where price is going to. Now, the next thing is what? The lifespan. And like I said, the lifespan is the market structure. In as much as market structure is not broken yet, nothing is going to change the trend. There must be a break in market structure of the main time frame before the trend reverses. So the lifespan is the market structure, and the lifespan is still intact. Now, what you want to do is what? The next thing is what? Your timing. And what is your timing? Your entries. You want to use timing for your entries in relation with what? To the time frames. You have to understand this time frame. You have to understand it. The main time frame is where you want to see the core market structure break at the main time frame. If you are not seeing it at the main time frame, it is not yet reversing. Now, this is everything, putting it together. So, with this our trades, the only place you are allowed to look for trade is at this place, this box, where they retrace to, these key level areas, where they retrace to. Either you wait for a retracement, they retrace back to the moving average, or they retrace to the market structure, or they retrace to other block and take your entry, or you wait for them after a breakout and take your entry. This is how price moves. But the only issue you are going to have is what? Patience. In as much you are trading with a trend, you need to have a lot of patience, because price will always want to do what? React up to human behavior. They always want to react to human behavior. So you have to be patient enough to hold your trade in as much as you know where price is heading to. Just follow this. The lifespan, the depth, and the timing. You have to know the timing. Which particular time frame is currently holding the market. If you don't know that time frame, you are not going to move well. You have to know the main time frame, the time frame holding the market. You have to know the face of the market. What is the face? You have to know the face of the market. You have to know the type of trade you are taking. Is this a trend trading trade? Is it a retracement position? You have to know. And if it's a retracement position, how will I join the trend? Is it by breakout or by full retracement strategy? These are the two things you want to take note of. You have to know where price is. It's very necessary. Market space. If you don't know where the price is, then how do you know where you are going to? How do you know where price is heading to? So the market space is very important. And we all know what is the market space. Is the market consolidating? Is the market trending? Or is the market consolidating inside a trend? Or is the market building a course for another reversal? This is what you want to do. And this is just how the market moves. They start the trade building a course. They break out from that course. They retrace back. And I told you how to know when market is retracing and where the market is going to retrace to. After retracing, they do what? They form their what? Their hand there. Switch hand. Remember when we talk about switching of hands? They switch their hand at that stop, that particular place where you are looking for your entry. When they switch their hands, they drop price, they break it out again. When they break out again, they still do the same thing, they retrace. So they will keep on doing all this. Your duty is to know where they are coming to. Know where they are terminating. Know where they are. So you can do what? You can join them fully. This is what you want to do. This is what you want to do. You already know that if it's a retracement, okay, it's a daily retracement. It's coming to my daily targets. You know your target. How will it come? How will it go? Which style will it take? Will it take the style A, style B, style C, or style D? Remember, we'll talk about 4 different styles. Which style will it take? These are the things you want to take note of. Is it a trend trading market? Okay, where is it heading to? Has it broken out from the main time frame? All these are what you want to see. All these are what you want to put into consideration. What particular time frame is actually the retracement time frame? What particular time frame is holding the trade? Is it the daily retracement? Is it the weekly retracement? Is it the 4 hour? Is it the 1 hour? All these are what you want to watch out for whenever you are what? Trading the market. These are everything you want to watch out for. So please, go back and look at this concept. Apply it to your chart. Understand it first of all before you can go back to put them into practice. Real life. Look at how all this play out. Putting it together. Put everything together. Every concept. Then you'll be able to see the mind of the market. Thank you.